Yeah, Cowboys played the Detroit Lions tonight, folks. I feel edgy about it. Like, there might have been a smidge bit of controversy go on tonight, though. This. What does that say? Dak Prescott. Hey, what is up, guys? Yep, I'm the talking Dak Prescott shirt. And I just throwed for 350 yards against a divisional winner and a playoff team. So now what? In prime time. What's these haters got to say no? Dan. Especially in hindsight, would you still do it over again and not change a thing? Welcome to the show. It's time to make some noise. Come out here and experience the truth with your boy. Now take a seat and pull out your pencil, because Silver Cowboy about to make you suspenseful. Y'all see it? You see it? Like a famous YouTuber once said, did you see it? This. Hey, what's up? Hi. You know what? Just because I'm in a good mood tonight, man. I'm going to show you the MJ's magic sauce. Alright, YouTube. What's up tonight? Welcome to Silver's Space, yo. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. This is my space, my crib, my Dak Prescott talking jersey. Nah, who am I kidding, right? It's for you too. It is, man. But, and, you know, I come to you with such excitement tonight. Well, in case you didn't know, you probably did, to be honest. I mean, let's be real, right? We are talking about, America's team and all. But, just in case, hypothetically, you were under a rock tonight, the Dallas Cowboys played on prime time against a playoff team. And wait, there's more. An up-and-coming team. One of them rise to the cream early type of teams. Rise to the cream. Cream to the top. You know what I mean. Anyway. Yeah. We played against a divisional winner. A team that's well above 500. Not just above it. Yeah, Cowboys played the Detroit Lions tonight, folks. We won. Yeah, we done good, man. We done good. We got that W. We played better than they did on any given Sunday. Well, instead of Sunday, it's now just almost any given day, right? Who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? Yeah, I mean, who are we kidding, right? So, I guess there might have been a smidge bit of controversy go on tonight, though. You know what I mean? It's like there ain't no Cowboys game complete without it. Now, are they? I wish they was. I swear to God, I just wish they was. For one time, bro. You know. One time for the one time. But who am I, right? Who am I to say that? To want that? I don't know. I'm just some super fan. Nah, I'm just carrying on, man. Okay. We got a little bit of stuff to dive into with that little smidge bit of controversy that went on. Man, what kind of game was this? You know, was it a shootout? No. Was it a defensive struggle? Well, in the end, no. What was it? You know, a tug of war, a back and forth battle, a couple of teams that is on the rise and not well. One of them's on the rise, but a couple of teams who's in the playoff battle. Two high-strung teams that would, if they do get going, and they can get going, it's you're looking at 45 to 40 type of score, right? Right. You know what I mean? So, but it was nothing like that. This game was different. Man, and just, man, the raw reaction from it right now is, I've only had a little bit of time to process it, man, but damn, it's raw. It is, not to be verbatim, that's how the rich people would put it, but I feel edgy about it, like, yeah, it's a win, okay, and it feels like, or it thinks like a win, right? But does it feel like a win? That part, I don't know. I'm still up in the air. Go figure. Usually I'm a final type of guy. You know what I mean? I try to let the results lay where they lay, and accept them and move on. Tonight, that's not happening for a lot of people. And really, I gotta tell you, for them people, I'm sorry, but not sorry. Not tonight, folks. Not tonight. What do you know? The referee is human. Yeah. So, with as ironic as that may be for yours truly to, sputter out the palm of his mouth. A referee is human, even though I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Do you believe it? If you're a Detroit Lions fan tonight, I don't know. Detroit Lions fan impersonator, what do you believe? Hey, chick in the background over there.
What?
You're the Detroit Lions impersonator. What do you believe?
I believe that the refs cheat every weekend of their lives.
Wow.
And if the game is decided by a ref's choice, it's bullshit.
Okay. Is that all you have to say?
That is all I have to say, Silver Cowboy. Back to you.
I didn't know this was a news podcast, man. Tell her, guys. Is this a news podcast? Oh. Sorry, she can't hear you. My bad. I forgot. You know?
My bad.
Oops. This is a new thing for me right here, guys. Yeah, see that blue light right there? Alright. I just remembered I had it. So, I am trying out the brand new microphone. Yeah. I know. A little late into the video to break it out, but better late than never. Right? I'm a random person.
Yeah, that does random things.
Did you hear that from the random Detroit Lions impersonator? You heard that, right, guys? Like, who are you? Yeah. No, I'm playing. So, anyway. Oh, yeah. Just show that off again. And I want you to read this. Can you read that? Okay. Just wanted to make sure you do have the ability to read, right? Oh, and this. What does that say? That press Scott. Oh, she got her feelings hurt, guys. Look at her. Well, you can't, but still yet. Just imagine looking at her, okay? What do you know? Hey, it's Barbie, everybody.
Just like I'm Dak Prescott.
Right. We'll let you have that one for a minute. Anyway, back to the real shit at talk here, okay? The Cowboys winning tonight. Remember that Lions impersonator? Yeah, we beat the Lions. In case you haven't heard and you live under a rock. Oh man, I don't know. It was crazy. Especially a crazy ending. Yeah, I guess we might as well jump right into that one, right? So the 20-19, right? Who would have thought? I know. I tell you what, when Detroit's final possession started, I mean, it entered my psyche because we're the Cowboys. You know, it's like anything that can go wrong has gone wrong. Really, I didn't think they was going to score a touchdown, though. Figured they'd get to about the 20 or 30 and stall out. Boy, I was wrong, wasn't I? And then, not only do they get the touchdown, but they want to go for 2. Like, they just don't give a damn. And their give a damn is busted. As a famous person once said.
Jody Messina.
Who?
What's her name? Jody Messina.
You know, I was thinking of Gretchen Wilson.
No. Wrong.
Oh, why is that wrong?
But her name is Jody Messina.
Not Gretchen Wilson.
No.
You know, the same way I don't know if I know about these Dallas Cowboys or Detroit Lions or the whole game in general tonight. I don't know shit. At least that's what I feel like. What about you? Is that what you feel like? Well, I don't know, man. But, no pun intended. Yay! I'm funny. Not. Anyway, so the conclusion to this game. Yeah, 20-19. And Dan Campbell decides to have a pair of balls the size of Texas. Once again, no pun intended. Because that's where Dallas is from and all. And he wants to go for 2 to win the damn game. On us. On the Dallas Cowboys. Like, on our home field. He actually thought he was going to beat us. Hello? Dan. Especially in hindsight, would you still do it over again and not change a thing? I don't know. Oh, man, that's mean. I don't mean to laugh. You know, I've been in Dan Campbell's very freaking shoes before. Where, you know, it's damned if you do and damned if you don't. Really, that's what it comes down to in the end. What do you know? So, the man coached with his gut and his heart. The Lions didn't make it because of rules, okay? Rules. We have to follow them, and so do you. You know, I do get it. Man, especially when you're, I don't want to say your whole tradition, not your whole tradition, of course, obviously not, but for the better part of the last 10 years, the Detroit Lions have had a losing record, you know, each and every one of them years. Now, I'm not going to say all of them years, but like I said, for the better part of them, yeah. Sad, in a way, because there was quite a few players on that football field tonight that none of us get to hear of very regularly at all, that had a good game, a good outing. And we will continue to not to get to hear of them because of what drives ratings, right? And this week, in this episode of The Refs Fucked Up the League, is the leading, the leading role actor, referee decides a game because of illegal formation penalty. Alright, so let me try to pump the brakes on this for a minute myself, okay? Alright, so, okay. In the end, a single play, okay, got decided by a referee. And the reason the referee decided the play is because a player made a infraction on a play, doing something he wasn't allowed to do. In the end, that right there alone is the definition of what happened tonight. Now listen. The timing of a flag don't have a conscience. It don't have a brain, okay? It can't think. It's not human, okay? Now, with that being said, I also get and understand the other part of it. And maybe that has something to do with why the true competitor in me don't feel like tonight was a win. Remember how I said that to start the show? Well, I don't know. But don't get me wrong, it's settling in. But to start the show though, yeah. Anyway. So, big time controversy, man, I guess. ESPN's all over it right now. And of course they would be. Two offensive linemen from the Detroit Lions. Okay. They're standing there. Okay. Let's precede that. As soon as the next play ends, the next play begins, right? The team gets around. The ball's spotted. They just scored a touchdown. It's 20-19. Detroit Lions are looking to take a 2-point conversion and to take the lead in what is a very near final game. There's 24 seconds left, so let's not forget that. With all this being said, Detroit calls a play. Jared Goff instructs his offensive lineman, okay, that is beside him, that is going to be part of this play, to go tell a referee, hey, the play's come in. It's your time to go tell the referee you're eligible, because this is going to be a trick play. And it's coming to you probably. Now, that lineman, which is number 68, who in the end got called for the penalty, which was wrong to start with, and only by jersey number. That's it. Now, the lineman goes over to tell the referee, and because there's multiple linemen in this particular trick play, Dan Campbell really wanted to make sure of that. For some reason. Multiple offensive linemen in one trick play. Like one wasn't enough, right? Anyway. So, him, and he grabs the other lineman that's going to, be participating with him as a wide receiver. Now, see, when you're a wide receiver in football, anytime after middle school, you will have to, it's a technicality, it's a formation. I get where formal type of thing, I know, but it is still required. It is a rule. If you're a skill position player, it's very especially and particularly a wide receiver, okay, and you're on offense, you have to look and check with the referees, man, before the snap of the ball to make sure you're on the line of scrimmage and good, or off of it and good, because there's only so many players allowed on the line of scrimmage to start with, and that's, otherwise a team could put all 11 players on the line of scrimmage and have 10 of them run out for a pass. That ain't fair to the defense now, is it? We only get 7 or 8 that runs out for a pass on defense. Anyway, that's why the rule was established to start with. Now, moving on. Both linemen walk over there. one lineman is clearly talking. I couldn't and still can't confirm the second one was or not. And I say the second one because I know from personal experience, okay, that and this is intel you probably won't get, especially from ESPN, like, a national media outlet. It's a technicality, yes, but it has to happen. It's one of them things where it has to. It's like dating and signing your tax return. Yes, you went and did it. You got it. You set it up, did it all, ready, damn near turn it in. But you can't turn it in because you didn't sign it yet, right? That's what this is like, as an analogy type of deal. Okay? Both linemen, let's start with every single player that isn't a skill position player, okay, on the team, on that particular play, on the offense, that's on the field, reports as an eligible receiver, somebody who can catch the ball. If you aren't obviously already lined up on the line of scrimmage, you have to tell the referees you are. And so from the defensive point of view, it's a fairness perspective as well. See, because the referee then, after he hears it from them, he has to go over and tell the defense who is reporting eligible. Okay? So imagine you're on defense and you're like, why the is he running out for a pass? He's a freaking lineman. And then he catches the ball, touchdown, ball game over. Not fair, not cool, whatever, blah, 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 right? Well, again, that's why this rule is instated. And so, one of them forgot to tell. Now, on TV, it looks like number 68 is the one who forgot to tell himself eligible. And 58 is the one who actually did say he was eligible. Or number 70 did one. It was one of them two. But what's being reported now is number 70 did say it, while number 58 and number 68 did not. And that was the penalty, which was on number 68. He was lined up in the offset tight end position for a trick play that resulted in the ball being passed to him for the 2-point conversion, which did become successful, but flag, right? Because of illegal touching. So, and the reason it's not illegal formation or illegal man downfield is because he's in the right form, He's 1 yard off the line of scrimmage. He's lined up, like I said, as a far set off the ball tight end. As an offset tight end. And that's the difference in the language of the call as well. So, there you go, though, guys. And also, I want to throw this in there. You guys do realize there was 2 other plays. Actually, three more plays after that penalty. It seems like you and a lot of national media outlets are forgetting that. So, there you go. Micah had offsides called on him. And then, what was it? Wasn't there 3? Okay, so it might have been, there's 3 plays altogether for 1 2-point conversion attempt. So the Lions still had their chances, and hypothetically, let's say there's 24 seconds left. The Cowboys Cowboys are getting the ball back one way or the other, 21-20 or not, and They got 2 timeouts left from the 25, 30-yard line. Who's to say they can't drive 25 yards, man, in 3 plays with 2 timeouts to set up for a game-winning field goal and hit it? Hit it themselves, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it would happen. I'm just saying, who's to say it couldn't happen? Okay? I realize my quarterback, yep, the jersey I'm wearing, is the ultimate choke artist. But, you know, he's the damn quarterback I'm stuck with. But, yeah, tonight, baby, we get to win with this quarterback. Hell yeah. How about that, Cowboys? Speaking of how about that, Cowboys, how about them Cowboys? What about it, baby? The man, the myth, the legend himself, Jimmy Johnson, guys. Yep, he was the honorary name tonight. The name of high honor, Mr. Jimmy Johnson. Gotta love that guy. Especially if you are a part of Cowboys history, Cowboys nation, like as Amanda just walks by. Yeah. Who the hell do you think you are? And the reason Jimmy Johnson being the honorary name of the night, he finally got, I don't know, man, how to word it, but it finally happened for him. One of the big accolades that Jimmy Johnson has personally reported on that he had not received throughout the legendary career of Jimmy Johnson. He finally got it tonight. Yeah, he got to be named in the Dallas Cowboys Hall of Fame. Anyway, Jimmy Johnson got his name wrote on the banner and hung up in the crowd tonight for everybody to forever see, witness, reminisce on, you know, and for the future ones to look forward upon as well. Hey, and you know, if you was a Dallas Cowboys fan from, you know, back in the day, you know what Jimmy Johnson is and what he means to the Cowboys organization and team. That man right there. I heard it put like this tonight, and it's very well said too. Jimmy Johnson, America's head coach that made America's team again. And you know, you let that settle in for a second, and it rings to you. It rings true. Like, the Dallas Cowboys franchise was in a humongous lull, like a big boring state of just bland ass football. You know, they kind of remind me of the Pittsburgh Steelers right now, with Mitchell Trubisky as their quarterback. During the 1980s, the Cowboys, you know, probably had their worst stretch in history, in their history anyway, as they didn't do much after 1982, all the way up until 91-92, when they finally made the playoffs again in a decade, from 82 to 92, or 91-92, and they lost to the Detroit Lions that year. Boy, that's ironic how that fit tonight. What the hell? Jimmy Johnson's first playoff win came against the Detroit Lions. And he's inducted into the Hall of Fame, yeah, in Dallas, while the Cowboys are playing the Detroit Lions. In a game very close to the end of the season, which has playoff replications on it. Yeah. especially where each team could be seated. And we'll touch on that here in just a second. But Jimmy Johnson gave a nice little speech, man. It was, I swear, he's still fiery. You could tell it. It's in his heart. You know what I mean? Coaching is. Being a football man is. Being a football player is still in his heart. It still burns to this day. The way that man gave up there and gave the speech that he gave was, it was beautiful. It made me want to run through a brick wall for the 85-year-old man. I couldn't get enough of it. I wanted to keep hearing him, you know? No, Jimmy's done already. Halftime ain't over yet, is it? Yeah, well, it was, and at the end of it, you might be able to guess where I'm going here, but if you don't, how about them Cowboys, baby? You know that saying right there? He's the one that originated it. He's the one that said it first ever. And we caught it on camera in 1992 or 3. I think it was the 92-93 season, the very next year, after the first playoff win ever. And the Cowboys were humongous underdogs against the 49ers, which is kind of where the Cowboys and 49ers rivalry took off. And, you know, we know what that is today, but that's for another day. And Jimmy Johnson got his name in the Cowboys Ring of Honor tonight. Got honored, he got the whole ceremony, got the banner raised, a speech, and a little good heartfelt memory of what it was like to be a part of the Jimmy Johnson experience as a Dallas Cowboys head coach. Man, he was epic. Oh my God, bro. You know, the ballsiest move. The ballsiest move I seen that guy do, man, was trade. The trade. I think that's the moniker it's got. It's called the trade. He traded, Herschel Walker to the Vikings for 6, maybe 7 draft picks. And the entire world thought he was crazy. Thought he was dumb. Thought he got desperate. Like beyond desperate. Well, he was desperate. But it was a very, educated risk. And with them 7 draft picks, and then some, of course, obviously, the players you know as the triplets were born. And they came to life in that very 92-93 season that Jimmy Johnson originated that catchphrase in when they beat them 49ers that year. Man, a lot of reminiscing right now. Anyway, congrats to Mr. Jimmy Johnson. He is the final Cowboy from that era, from that team, to make it in the Ring of Honor. That probably will be making it in. You know what I mean? The rest of them probably won't be making it in. And that's okay. But these ones were the ones that drove the bus, man. Now, did tonight's win help or hurt the Cowboys in overall performance? That's the topic of discussion next that we embrace the debate on, right? We got to start to conversate about this. We got one game left, folks, in the regular season. One. And we got to start knowing, man. Is games like this helping Dallas, or is it going to, in the end, kill us before we even get started? You know, against a team like this, a team of this stature, the Detroit Lions, I know, whatever. But this year, they're different. These are not your father's Detroit Lions, okay? Or your grandfather's. Or your grandfather's fathers. These Lions are different, guys. They are winners. That's first and foremost. Yeah. Jared Goff, you know, Jameson Williams, and Chad, what's his name? Hutchinson. Is that his name? No, Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah, shoot, man. Frank Ragnow. Heard his name a lot tonight. What's it? Topa? Crap. I can't remember. They're tied in, you know. And then you got Dan Campbell, and he wants to bite your kneecaps off, and by God, does he ever? He and if you don't, he makes sure you know that he took a bite or two out of them. Now, I'm just here to tell you. Dan Campbell, man, I love that man. He is something else to me right now. He's a true inspiration, man. You know, he's your everyday Joe. Like he really can be. Or he probably is, for all I know. Just by his demeanor alone tells me he probably still is. A reporter asked him a question tonight, right? And he's like, I don't know, would you be frustrated, Dave? I don't like to lose, Dave, he said. Dan Campbell was a Dallas Cowboy, too, at one point in his career, folks. If you didn't know that, well, you do now. I think he was a 2-year, maybe 3-year player. He was a backup the entire time. And only because he was good. He was a receiving tight end, you know, like a T.J. Hawkinson or a Freiermuth type of player, you know. Freiermuth, tight end from the Steelers, in case you don't know. But Freiermuth is fortunate and the best tight end the Steelers got. Otherwise, he wouldn't be a starter. Practically the only tight end they got. Dan Campbell was a backup, you know, for the Cowboys, man. Only because Jason Witten was the starter. You know, if Jason Witten ain't on that team right there, then Dan Campbell's the starter for the Dallas Cowboys tight end position. Anyway, yeah, and he played a lot of his career with Detroit too, if I ain't mistaken. One of them type teams. Anyway, and tonight, boy, he coached aggressive as hell too, man. Like he did not come with any intention to punting the ball at all. Not saying a lot of coaches do, but a lot of coaches will cave in that scenario and punt it. Hey, if it's 4th and 6 and we're over midfield, they're going for it. I swear. Do not want to play this team in the playoffs, you know, or do I? Because yeah, they're super aggressive and they're not afraid to fail, but that don't mean they won't fail. You know, you could try a lot of times and fail a lot of times. I don't know. I wouldn't want to play him. I wouldn't want to play him in the playoffs. Anyway, he said that to a guy named Dave in the post-game press conference tonight. I thought it was classic Dan Campbell. Now, just gotta transition subjects here real quick, guys. I don't want to keep holding you too long. This has been a pretty good post-game show, though. Not a lot of stats, but a lot of talking, a lot of reminiscing, like a lot of, back and forth and just hanging out, having fun. Mainly because it's Victory Sunday. We don't get to have that one very often, do we? It's a rarity, guys. Usually it's Victory Monday. But, and my first ever post-game show. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, will you? I'm sure I got things to work on, but, who don't? Anyway, the impact this game has on the playoff seedings, guys. You thought I forgot, didn't you? So it makes the Dallas Cowboys, a prominent 5 seed. They are clearly in control of that seeding position. Detroit, they can't get no worse than where they're at now. But they could have moved up. And it's still technically possible, but very, very, very improbable and likely. See, the 49ers would have to lose out, which is their last 2 remaining games, tomorrow and next week. Detroit would have to win next week, and the Eagles would have to lose out as well for Detroit to get that 1 seed now. But so, with the risk of being interrupted again, sorry guys, I had a Facebook message come through and literally cut off my whole damn stream. I mean, if I sent that kind of script to Hollywood, they'd laugh at me, bro. Like, you couldn't make that shit up. Anyway, Dallas is a 5 seed, Detroit's a 3 seed. That's it. That's it for the week. Both of them are 11-5. Bye-bye. That's all I wanted to say, guys. Detroit is a 3, Dallas is a 5. They're both at the same record now, 11-5. Dallas is now done with the home part of their schedule. They are 8-0 at home this year, making and pushing their streak to 16. Yes, 16 wins in a row at home for this guy. This guy, I mean. And this team. Yeah. I wanted to get real close and personal with that one. The name on the front of my chest. Homie. What's up with you? Hey, you might not be a team that anyone wants to see in the playoffs, right? I'll tell you what. Other than our quarterback, okay? Cowboys are a team you don't want to see in the playoffs either. Toodaloo. Alright guys, that's it for the post-game show. The Silver Cowboy first ever post-game show. Hey man, I feel pretty hyped. I feel pretty good about it. But I don't matter, man. It don't matter what I think, right? What matters is you. I need you. I need you, okay? And I need you to come through in the clutch for your boy. Gotta have you guys. Got to. You hear me? Got to. Comment. Let me know how I do. Let me know what you think of the end of the game between Cowboys and Lions. You know, the referee, the flag, the penalty, the result. Let me know. How about not just me, but all the viewers and the family of Silver Cowboy. Yeah, your boy got some bars when I want to. Yeah, the Lions impersonator just finally gave up, guys. I mean, Cowboys always was good at endurance. Alright, man. I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. Hey, stay tuned, okay, for this week coming up. Remember, Wednesday is the midweek show, okay, where we recap the past week and preview the next week. I look forward to hope you guys are there. Alright. Like and share our video, please. I swear it's only 10 seconds worth of time to do both, to like and share. Please. 10 seconds. I mean, that's it. That is it, guys. The time it takes you, okay, to pick up your remote, okay, and find the channel button, and by the time you're done surfing the channel you want to go to, you could have liked and shared the video and subscribe for more content like this and other content as well. I have content for the gamer as also, you know, or if you're the dad, I got content for the gamer son, or if you're the son and I got content for the gaming dad, whatever, you know what I mean, right? Or the mom, or the sis, or whatever. Anyway, this has been Silver Cowboy in our silver space. I can't thank you enough, guys, for being here, hanging out with me, chilling, and going over, through, around and about, up, down, all over. The Cowboys win tonight over the NFC North Division champion Detroit Lions. Woo! Wherever you may be, however you may be listening or watching, it's a great night to be a Cowboy. And as always, until next time, it's time to lasso up. Cowboy out, baby. Woo! Yeehaw, baby! Alright, so, as I was saying, no, you guys didn't even know I was interrupted, did you? Except for there's no microphone. Oh no. What am I going to do? I guess I'll just have to talk to you. And hope you can hear me. Can you hear me now? As I was saying though, guys, playoff implications, right? Yeah. The Cowboys are a number 5 seed. And okay. and the Lions are a 3 seed. Now both teams are probably locked in. Alright, so both teams are probably locked into their, position. But, as reporters and journalists, we have to do our job in full. Right, guys? Anyway, there you go. I did my job and I gave you all the facts. And now, it's up to you to try to form a educated opinion